preparing for the unknown. A young woman has been missing for 16 hours. About 50 rescue volunteers have set aside family and work to help in a desperate search in the mountains near West Vancouver. A nurse and 2 other rescuers ascend to be dropped into a remote location.
She told her boyfriend that she had lost her way at 3:30 yesterday. Rather than phoning, she did not phone 911. We're definitely concerned.
She is off the east side of the ridge.
They just spotted her, so...
Yeah, I heard that, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
At the search headquarters, spotters in a helicopter radio in. They had just located 21-year-old Nikki Donnelly in a steep gully, but she's not moving.
They'll have to do an aerial extraction. She's in steep, inaccessible terrain where a helicopter can't land.
She posted video on social media from her solo hike, but then she ran into trouble, got lost, and her cell phone failed. By the time the crew reaches her, it's too late. She's dead.
I want to pull them away from this cliff.
In the past year, search and rescue crews in BC have responded to about 1,900 calls, a new record. A surge linked to more people spending more time in BC's backcountry. The busiest rescue team, which saw calls double in the past 12 months, is based in North Vancouver.
We attribute that to social media, to the amount of people that are on the trails and people wanting to kind of enjoy that experience on their own. But in doing so, they're getting into more technical terrain and they're losing that cell signal as well.
30 feet below.
Roger.
In addition to many more calls, rescues are complicated by COVID precautions. For example, rescues like this one last year near Squamish show how people have to be in close proximity, sometimes for hours in small spaces like helicopters. Missions often involve dozens of searchers and can take days or weeks. The all-volunteer crews now face additional COVID-related health worries. At any one time, multiple tasks can be underway in the province, such as this search earlier this month on Vancouver Island for a missing kayaker who might have ended up stranded on shore.
I'm on Trail Forks now.
Another location, another call-out. This time, a search for a man believed to be somewhere in the hills of a Vancouver suburb.
People are trying to find different locations to go to, and so what they're doing is finding trails that are unusual or less marked. The complication with that is that these trails have less infrastructure, there's less trail marking, and they're not that as well known in guidebooks or online reports on how to find and access them.
Every year, officials plead with people to take greater precautions, but many ignore that advice and continue to do things like ski out of bounds.
The snow was just so deep and I was so exhausted.
Just over a year ago, Mark Gajowski was lost in the snow for nearly 3 days in an out-of-bounds area near a ski hill. Since being rescued, he's become an advocate for being better prepared.
Best thing to do is stay in one spot because people are going to be looking for you. Have the proper gear for sure.
I've got hand warmers, just in case. I've got some Tylenol, mittens.
For some, that message is sinking in.
I take it seriously because I don't want to be one of these people stuck up here.
Such as these people out for a day hike.
Take 5 minutes to do some preparation and I think it'll be really worth it and maybe save your life.
But there are fears others haven't learned the lesson.
We anticipate things are going to ramp up even more, and that's really concerning for us because I think a lot of people are completely naive to the dangers.
For the would-be rescuers on Cypress Mountain, it's an emotional end to a tough day as they fly out with Nikki Donnelly's body. A reminder that this inviting landscape can quickly become unforgiving. Greg Rasmussen, CBC News, North Vancouver.